Hey guys! I've already pre-moisturized my face with my day cream. So now I'm going to go in with my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. And I just place this in the spots that I have a lot of pores, which is above my lip and then up on my nose. And I just blend that in really, really well and get that all worked in there. The next thing I'm going to do is prime my whole face with my Stila Stay All Day 10-in-1. This has SPF of 30 in it. I really, really love this stuff. I don't use it on a daily basis because it is expensive. I got it in a trio at Ulta, so I only use it on special occasions. I usually use something else for day to day, but this is a special occasion, so I decided to just step it up a notch and throw this on. We are going to moisturize our lips really fast. This is my e.l.f. Lip Plumper and Primer. I do not use the primer. I only use the plumper side just to add some moisture to my lips and get my lips nice and set for when I put on my lip product later. I like to do this now so it has time to set in while I do my makeup. Then I follow that up with You're the Bomb. This is in Green Apple. I got this in an Ipsy bag. I love this stuff. I just put that on top so everything can just sink right in. My lips will be nice and ready to go later. Next, we're going to start with our eyes. We're going to prime first. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. This is a little sample that I got in a kit that I got from Ulta. When they had their 21 Days of Beauty, they're still having it, but they did have a Too Faced Day. So I did get this. I love this primer, but it's expensive. So I don't know if I will continue to use it. The full size is pretty pricey, but I'm absolutely loving this primer. It is amazing. The next thing that we're going to do is go in with some Scotch tape. I'm just going to place this on the side of my eye, starting kind of at my lower lash line and just putting it at an angle just to give me a nice line. I can be pretty messy with my eyeshadow, so I like to have that nice defined line. I just take each piece of tape, put it on the back of my hand just to take some of the stickiness off so I don't pull off any skin or irritate my skin at all. And I just place it there on my eyes, and then we'll be ready to go. Hot. It's a good look. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Nudes by Maybelline. I just recently got this palette and I absolutely love it. Love it. There is a review coming for you guys soon, so keep an eye out for that review. The first color that we're going to go in with is this really, really pretty pink toned kind of tan. I'm just going to use a flat shader brush and I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelids as a base. I like to use a color like this instead of a white because sometimes a white can really mess with whatever look I'm going for. This is just a really pretty light base color. I love it. I'm going to be using a e.l.f. crease brush and I'm going to be taking this really pretty mauve color, very purpley, very light, very, very pretty, like a purpley brown. And I'm going to be placing that up into the crease on the outer corner and just working it into the middle of my eyelid. To blend that all out, I'm going to be using an e.l.f. concealer brush. I actually got this tip from Loie Lane here on YouTube. She is fabulous. She's fucking adorable. I love her. And she mentioned that she liked to use this, so I went out and purchased one. It's huge. It's really, really big, guys, but it really works really well for blending. I'm loving it. I'm using it every day. I'm going to take the same brush that I used to apply that mauve color and go in with a medium brown. All the colors I've used so far have been matte shades. I'm going to place this medium brown in the same exact spots that I placed that mauve shade. We're just building up a little bit of color here. And once I have it kind of all placed exactly where I want it, I'm going to go in with that same big fluffy brush and just blend everything out, make sure everything is nice and smooth. Next, I'm going to take a smaller version of that first brush. This is actually a contour brush by e.l.f., but I like to use it for my outside corner. I'm going to be taking a matte black from the Nudes palette and just placing that into the outside corner and a little bit up into the crease. Nothing crazy. I just want definition there, but I don't want to black out my whole look. And after I apply that, I'm going to take that same big fluffy brush and just kind of blend everything out. I'm going to be taking the flat shader brush again and going in with this really pretty gold color, and I'm just going to place that on the inside of my eyelid, a little bit on the inside corner, and then also just on the inside of my eyelid, just to give me kind of a little bit of brightness. This is actually a shimmer shade. It has a little bit of a satin finish, a little bit of a shimmer to it. Just going to brighten up my eyes. And then I'm just going to take that big fluffy brush and just lightly blend just to make everything cohesive, but you don't want to over blend this color. You really want this color to be prominent to brighten up your eyes. The last thing we do is pull off the tape. Be careful when you do this though, because sometimes it can be a little bit irritating even if you did take some stickiness off. Our next step is going to be to apply our foundation. The foundation I'm using is by Maybelline. This is their Super Stay Makeup 24-Hour Micro Flex Formula. I love this foundation. I also will be doing a review on this, so keep a lookout for that in the weeks coming up. I am using the color Classic Beige, which is a little bit light, but I find that once I get all my other powders and contours and bronzers and all that stuff on, it really works really well. And I just dot that all over my face, and then I'm going to go in with a brush and just kind of blend that all out. The brush I'm going to be using, you will see in a second, it is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. And when I do this, I basically just take that brush, I dab all of those dots out and spread them out. And then I will be going in with upside down, going in with circular motions just to blend everything out, make sure everything is buffed and blended and flawless. And I'm sorry for the mean face that I'm making, guys. It was really early in the morning, and I was trying not to wake my fiance up because he was sleeping. So I have this really angry look on my face, like, the whole time, because I'm really trying to, like, be super quiet. The next thing we're going to do is conceal under our eyes. I am using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is for erasing dark circles. This is in the color medium. I'm just going to apply that up to the lash line, down in a triangle shape, and I'm going to just be using my fingers to blend it out. I do sometimes use a beauty blender. Most days, though, my fingers are tools that I have right there. So I'm just going to take my fingers and blend everything out and make sure everything is smooth. He's moving around back there. I think I woke him up. Next, I'm going to do my eyebrows while I let my foundation kind of sit and oxidize. The eyebrow tool I'm going to be using is by Too Faced. I just got this on their 21 Days of Beauty sale. I love it. It is their Bulletproof Brows, and I got the color Universal Brunette. It comes with their own little like tool, which I love because it has a spoolie on one end and then it has the angled brush on the other. I'm just going to throw my eyebrows on real quick. I did not change the technique that I use to do my eyebrows, just the product. Loving the product. I will link below my eyebrow video if you want to see that. If you want me to do an updated one using this new product, just put in the comments below and let me know. Next up, we're going to be setting our face. I'm using 2 different powders today. The first powder that I'm going to be using is actually a bronzer. It's by Wet n Wild. It's their color Icon. It's a very, very light shade. I'm going to be using just an angled brush from e.l.f., a big fluffy kind of brush. So just apply that, and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes to set my concealer because I want to keep that area bright. For my face powder, I'm going to be using my new Morph brush, M401. I got this in a boxy charm. I love this brush. I'm also using my NYX Mineral Set It and Don't Fret It powder. This is in the color Medium Dark. Love this powder, guys. It's so smooth. I'm just dabbing it all over my face, not swiping, just dabbing to get a good coverage. I love this powder. It gives you good coverage, but not cakey because it's a mineral powder and it's very, very smooth. After that is done, we're going to go back to eyes for a second. I'm going to be lining my eyes with the e.l.f. cream eyeliner and just an e.l.f. angled brush. I love this eyeliner. It's super dark and it's super easy to work with. I'm just going to be making a thin line on my eyes and just a little bit thicker at the outside corners. I'm not going to be doing a wing. I just like to thicken things up a little bit where I have the darker definition on the outside. For my bottom lash line, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24/7 Velvet eyeliner in Black Velvet. I'm just going to be doing my lower lash line with this. My first mascara is a Perversion sample, Urban Decay Perversion that I got in my Ipsy bag. Love this. I know the full size is pretty expensive, but I might have to look into purchasing it. I love this stuff. I'm also going to be following that up with the Maybelline The Falsies mascara. I got this on sale at CVS. I always like to use 2 mascaras just for extra insurance. So this is the second one that I'm using here in my look today. Next, I'm going to do some bronzer. I'm just going to be using an e.l.f. brush, and my bronzer is from Rimmel. It is the natural bronzer in Sunlight, and if you can see, I have definitely hit pan. I use this all the time. I'm just going to place this on the outer perimeters of my face and a little bit under my chin for a light contour. I don't want to do anything too crazy down there, but I do want to give some definition to my somewhat round and thick chin area. For an actual contour, my cheekbones, I'm going to be going in with an angled brush by e.l.f. and my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is in the color Medium Deep. I just got this. Love this bronzer, guys. This was in the little kit that I got with the eyeshadow primer. I love this, and I mean, it smells like chocolate. It's wonderful. I'm just lightly contouring my cheekbones here just to give myself a little bit of definition in the pictures that I'm going to be taking today. Nothing too crazy. I really, really love this bronzer. Next, I'm going to be doing my blush. I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush, and then I'm also using a blush. It's in Red Vino, and it's by Milani. I love this because it has that really warm tone, that fall color, but it has those beautiful gold specks. Just applying this to my cheekbones and pulling it into the hairline a bit. Now we're going to finish off everything and set it with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I love this stuff. I have the travel size simply because I can't spend that $30. I should though, because this is the second bottle I've had. This stuff is amazing and it holds my makeup literally all day long. I love it. Our last step is going to be lips today. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Longwear Lipstick. This is in the color Melted Peony. This is a free gift that I got at Ulta when I made all those other Too Faced purchases. I love this color. It's a very, very pretty pink. It goes on really smooth. It feels kind of like a lip gloss. It does not feel drying at all, but it dries really nicely, and it does stay on for a decent amount of time.